Shorty bad, slim, big. She might drug, she might fix.
Episode 5.
Woo!
Nat Cash Radio. What is up?
She finesse, she the one that
Yes.
Lindsey Bauer in the house.
Hey. Woo!
What's up, girl? You excited to be here or
I
what?
am so excited. I've missed you so much.
I missed you too. Lindsey Bauer, you have been in Tulsa since 2006. I asked you that this morning. That's a long time. All right, Lindsey said, Natalie, the only way I'm going to be on your podcast is if you bring alcohol. So here we go.
Mimosas. Are you sponsored by Quick Trip?
No, about to be. So you're going to make me up one.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I bartended once or twice in my life.
All right, mimosas.
weekend.
This is what Bauer wanted. This is what she requested. So here we are,
I mean,
Nat
it's
Cash Radio. First of all, what do you think of the set?
I love it. I feel like I'm on Great Day Green Country. Great Day Green Country. And that show was canceled a long time ago. So hopefully you don't have that. This one will last. This will outlast that.
You're so funny. So first of all, how have you been? We both worked at iHeart for what? I've worked there probably around the same time we worked there together. 3 years, but you still have your
Yes.
job.
I'm still there.
She's
Who
on
knows-
the KMD
who knows
morning
how
show.
long?
Tell everybody who you are.
I am Lindsey Bauer from the Big Mad Morning Show on KMOD. That's right. Cheers.
Cheers to you, man.
Cheers to you.
One of my best friends, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah, same.
Well, I wouldn't say you're one of those people I need to talk to every day.
No, but we just pick up where we left
Oh,
off.
yeah.
And we never forget, and we know where we are in each other's lives.
A lot of
You
people
know your
think
place,
that.
and I know mine.
Yeah. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're friends with these people?" Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
We
have
weren't
to be.
just coworkers.
Yeah.
Never. And we've worked. It wasn't just at iHeart where we worked together.
No, we worked at Cox together
Yes,
too.
absolutely. Absolutely we did. And that's where we met.
Uh-huh.
And
Who
we
are you working with?
We actually were up for the same job at Cox at one time.
Okay, we are all over the place. Let's start from the top. All right, so Lindsey, you got to Tulsa in 2006. You started
Yes.
working for
K-Hits. 106.9 K-Hits.
Yes.
That's why I moved to Tulsa from Indiana.
So tell everybody you worked for the Wild Show?
The Wild Wake Up Show. Yes.
The Wild
Me
Wake Up
and-
Show. They moved you from Indiana?
From South Bend, Indiana. Yes.
Okay. Was this your first morning show gig?
I was working morning show in South Bend.
Okay.
My first morning show gig was actually in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and then I moved to Indiana, my home state, and the Wild Wake Up Show, Scotty Wild had applied for a position in Tulsa, and the station said, well, I was on his audition tape, and they said, well, yeah, why don't you bring her with you? And because he had actually was just looking to move.
A new
and
job.
advance his position and move to a bigger market. And so he said, hey, I applied for a position in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they're interested in you going too. And I was like, really? And he's like, would you take a phone call from the program director there? And I was like, sure.
Who was the program director there?
Todd Tucker.
Todd Tucker. Everybody knows
Yes,
Todd
yes.
Tucker.
Well,
Yeah.
he's since passed away.
Yeah.
But he calls me up and he says, you want to move to Tulsa? I'm like, what the hell is in Tulsa,
Yeah.
Oklahoma? You know, all I know is tornadoes.
Yes.
That's all I seen Twister. That's all I knew about Oklahoma.
I seen Twister.
And I swear to God, anytime it's on TV, I'm watching it because it is still to this day one of the best movies ever.
So you
Rest
moved
in
here.
peace, Bill Paxton too. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Bill Paxton. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, back to you, Bauer.
Right? Isn't that him? Wasn't that the actor that was in?
Yes, in
Yeah,
the very
yeah.
first one. Yeah. Okay. So 2006, you moved to Tulsa, and you're working for K-Hits
Yep.
in the Scotty Wild Show.
Yep. No, Wild Wake Up Show. Yep.
The Wild
Don't
Wake.
get it
My bad.
twisted. Yeah.
How long were you at K-Hits?
2.5, 3 years.
You do realize, and I know you realize this now that you've been in Tulsa, but did you realize you were going to 106.9 K-Hits? That station's been huge.
I know. Well, it's so crazy because the station that I worked for, U93 in South Bend, people before me there came to Tulsa. Like it was like South Bend was a huge stepping
Who
stone
was
to
it?
go to Tulsa. His name was Rain. He went by Rain on the air. Now he works, I believe, I think he works for iHeart, but he's been everywhere. But he programs a big market station now
Okay.
too. But yeah,
Okay.
it was like everyone started at in South,
South
Bend,
Bend,
and then
you
they
go to Tulsa.
Yes. But for me, I fell in love with Tulsa instantly.
Really?
Like, I never want to leave. I'm like, yeah, Oklahoma. Home is in the name of Oklahoma. It's in the name. Like, I love it. Fell in love. Decided I'm not.
How many kids did you have when you moved in 2006? Zero, right?
Zero. I was not married. My husband was only my boyfriend at the time, and I
How
said,
weird.
"Listen, I'm moving to Oklahoma. Do you want to come with me?"
Kevin?
Yes. And he said, "Why don't you go check it out? And if you like it in 6 months,
Yeah.
I'll move." And he's like, "Is there even any water in Oklahoma?" Because he's a big fisherman, and we
he
grew
is
up
a
on
big
Lake
fisherman.
Michigan.
Yes.
So water's very important to us. We have
Right.
to have water to fish. And
He's got that here.
yeah, he lasted 1 month without me, and he was knocking on my door going, "All right, let's do this."
Yeah.
So he moved within a month. And I said, "Yeah, you're going to love it here." And we have. We got married. We have kids. We're Hoosiers, and they are Okies. Our kids are Okies.
That's so weird. So how long were you at K-Hits?
3 years.
You were at the Wild. Did you get let go from
Yep.
K-Hits?
When I was 7.5 months pregnant with my firstborn.
With Marcus.
Yes.
And Marcus is now at Union?
Yep. Uh-huh.
And he's a what?
He's 8th grader.
8th grader. Okay. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you have raised your family here. All right. So
And on
you
the
got
air.
let go from K-Hits.
Yep.
How did you end up on Mix 96?
So I went back to K-Hits with a whole new show. And
Who was that show?
That was The Morning After with Austin. Who's
Yes.
actually still at
K-Hits.
And that was when after the company got sold to a different radio group.
Uh-huh.
That was Journal, which is also, I don't think, in existence anymore here.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So,
No, they're Griffin now.
yes. Okay. Yeah. So, when Render Broadcasting sold to Journal Broadcasting, Cox called me and said, "Hey, do you want to come over to Mix 96?" And
With who was your partner?
with Austin,
No, who was your partner at Mix 96?
Dave Weston.
Dave Weston.
Yes. Yes.
Who
Dave
is
Weston.
now at a Christian station in
Yes.
Tulsa.
Which he was there years prior to Mix 96 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I loved working with Dave Weston.
Okay, we're going to get to who is your favorite.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Because you worked with a lot of
Yeah,
co-hosts.
yeah,
So how long were you with Dave?
yeah. 3 years.
3 years with Dave.
I think so. 2 years.
2 years with Dave.
2.5
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, and then you went with who? Tad.
And then Tad came.
Tad, you're still at Mix 96?
Yes.
And then you went with,
Well, Chuck Stevens filled in for a little while for the interim.
oh, yeah, and he's
Yes.
no longer with
I
us.
know. Oh, that was a horrible day to get that phone call.
Yeah,
Chuck
that was.
Stevens had passed away because he is a Tulsa legend.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've worked with a lot of legends. All right, so Chuck Stevens, and then who else?
And then Tad was
And then
hired.
Tad.
Yes.
Gah.
Yeah.
And then
And
Tad.
Tad, poor Tad. I was pregnant with twins.
I
with our
remember that.
twins.
That's when I was at
And
Cox.
he came in and he was like, "What in the hell did I do?" 'Cause
Yeah.
I was such a turd to him. Oh my God.
I don't think
was
I've
such
ever seen a
biatch.
pregnant lady so big. No offense.
Oh yeah, I was huge.
Her belly,
It was all belly, but it was like,
all belly.
oh, I had to wear a belt, like one of those belly belts to hold it up just so I could walk. I was so uncomfortable. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
My ankles were swollen. I mean, it was horrible. And I carried them. I went full term.
Yeah.
With
I
those-
remember, and you were bedridden for a while.
No, not too long. Just, I think 2 weeks maybe.
Okay, that's
Not
it.
not even that long.
I just remember, man, I was like, God, this girl is, you can't get any more pregnant than
I
this
know.
girl.
That's exactly right. It was like somebody just take a pin and pop me.
I don't know how you reach the microphone.
I don't either. I don't either. I was like, come on. It was bad. It was bad. It was very uncomfortable. And I mean, I just remember not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
And I just thought, and I remember promising Tad, I swear to God, I'll be a completely different person
And
when
you
this
were.
is all over with.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't wait. I mean, I remember him saying, I thought I made a mistake moving here and taking this job because I could not stand you. I mean, I just thought, what the hell? And then boom, when you came back, It was. You were a completely different person. He was like, you went from the devil to an angel, and we became like besties.
Jekyll and Hyde.
It was.
Yeah.
I was total Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay, so you were with Tad, and then Casey Loop came up. Tad moved to Atlanta.
Yep.
Because
Cox
weird.
decided, oh, we need to save Atlanta. We're gonna save Atlanta. We need a hero. Who need a hero?
Tad. What's
And
his
it's
Lee
Tad.
Meyer.
We're gonna send Tad in. I'm like, hey, what about me? We're a
Oh,
team.
Okay.
And we're sending him. I walk in. My boss calls me out, and he's like, we're sending Tad to Atlanta. I'm like, we're a show. He's like, well, they don't need a female partner there. They've already got one there. And I'm like, so I'm just going to stay here, huh? And, you're going to move him up to number 9 market.
Oh, my God. What is Tulsa, like 64?
64 now,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they moved Tad to Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. What were you thinking then? What were you mad?
I was so I remember
Would you have moved to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good opportunity.
Because the
Yeah.
money. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. I mean, honestly, at that point in my life, it was for real. My kids were young enough. They weren't in school yet. I could go anywhere.
And now you couldn't do that because Marcus.
No.
Yeah.
My
Marcus
kids
would be
like,
so
F
mad at you.
lady.
Yeah.
We're here. Our roots are planted.
Yes.
Yes.
I like to fish. I like to hunt here. Yeah.
We have family here now.
Right.
This is it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're not done, though.
Right. So to answer your question, though, how did I feel? I remember how I felt because I walked out of that office and I walked into the studio and I looked at Tad and he was like, I'm sorry. And I said, don't be sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous right now. I'm so sad to lose you, but I'm so happy for you.
I feel like you're about to
This
cry
is
now.
huge for you. I miss him.
Do you?
And I feel like I'm probably answering the question, who was my favorite partner ever, was Tad. Probably.
Because Casey Loop came after that, and then you got let go, and then now you're at KMOD morning show.
Yes.
All right. All right.
And you know what's funny about Casey Loop? He and I, when I mentioned Great Day Green Country, when he hosted that show on Fox, I would
fill in when you couldn't do it.
And I would fill in on that show, and he was looking for a partner on that show. And people would send in and say, hey, put her on with him.
Yeah.
Because they have so much chemistry together. Yeah. And so that is how he became my partner on Mix 96, was our chemistry. But then once we got there, we did not have chemistry on radio. TV, we had chemistry. On radio, we did not. It was weird.
Are you guys friends today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good to see him when I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
And you know what's weird? Radio is so weird. Okay, so Tad is now in Tulsa.
He's syndicated in Tulsa.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So he went from Tulsa to Atlanta.
Back to Tulsa, still in Atlanta.
Still
living the dream. He's living the dream.
Okay. So now, how long have you been? How long have you been in radio?
23 years.
Do you still love it?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I do. I still love it. Now that I'm older, I don't love the waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You wake up at 3?
Yeah, 3. No,
I woke up at 3:30 when
my
I did.
alarm goes off at 3. So after I hit snooze twice.
Is Kevin like, get up?
Yes. Well, sometimes he'll not even sleep in the same bed because he'll like go to the couch or sleep on the couch. But honestly, our couch is so comfortable, I don't blame him.
I think I've slept on your couch before.
Right? See? That's what kind of friendship we have.
It is.
It's
That's
that
very
good.
true. Okay, so do you have a favorite? What's the most favorite thing you've done in radio? Can you think of like a bit you've done that you just remember, like maybe throwing an egg off a building? I don't know.
You know, everyone says like charity work and everything.
No.
It's like, it's the feel-good moments and stuff. But, yeah, charity stuff is so great.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what you do with Bikes for Kids is amazing and incredible. And, like...
You too, though.
But you do it on your own. Like, it's already been... You did it you established it all on your own. That was your own brainchild. You just did it. Like the things that I've gotten into as far as charity works was already established, and I stepped in and helped, sure, and love being a part of it, but it wasn't my own brainchild. I think the most fun thing was one year, and this was when I was on the Wild Wake Up show. There was a woman who was Scotty had found a handbag, and I forget, I want to say it was at Cowboy Sharky's when Cowboy Sharky's was, remember that place? Yeah. I want to say it was there. It was like on a car or something. He had found a handbag. It was a Coach purse, and he brought it into the station, and he was like, so I found this purse, and I thought I would read some of the contents of it and, see whose it is. Well, the woman whose purse it was came to the station to claim it, and she ended up being crazy. She was so pissed off at him for because there was condoms in this purse and a little black book. Like, who has a little black book anymore? I mean, he
naughty.
Basically gave out everything except for her driver's license information. But she, reamed his butt on the air, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And
it made for good radio.
Well, and that Halloween, we had a Halloween party, and there was 2 or 3 people that came dressed as the crazy purse lady. It was hilarious. It was very memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when, it's so much fun when people, you're like, they're listening.
Yes.
They're getting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my favorite times was when we brought a guitar to this girl that was getting bullied in Sand Springs. And it was a Keith Urban guitar. And we brought her to school. And people, because they were just ruthless to her. They were mean to her. And it was just like a scene out of a movie. And it was like people were just watching us bring this girl to school and have a guitar. And it was just her moment.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And she was like, trying to beat her bullies. That's what I would have done. Thanks. I don't know how to play it, but I can bash a bully over the head with it. That's what I would do. Like that.
You're so funny. What would you be doing if you weren't in radio?
I'd teach.
You'd teach.
Elementary school.
Really?
Elementary education. So I will. I do substitute teach once in a while. When I have the time. I say that.
That's what you did when you got let go.
Yes. Yeah. And I love it. I love when a child sees me come into the school and they're like, oh, my twins, they're like, Eli's mom, Leo's mom.
Yeah.
Like, they'll give me a big hug, and I love that. And I love seeing the little minds of little kids working, and it's so fun.
How did you get your radio name? Random?
It's my maiden name.
Bauer.
Yeah.
So your name is Lindsey Bauer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So you stuck with that, yeah.
Yeah.
You know Matt Bradley, how he got his name?
Mm-mm.
His real name's Brad Matthews. He's going to kill me for saying this. And he just switched him. And I was like, why'd you do that, bro? That's a great radio name. Brad Matthews?
Yeah, it is.
But now he's Matt Bradley. I don't know.
It is interesting. When I first got into radio, my name, they said, was too young. Because I worked for, a Mix 96, only much more elevator music. And, yeah.
Like easy listening?
Very much
the
so.
70s,
We had
80s,
jazz
and
on
90s.
Sundays and, oh, yeah. We played
I
would night. And, oh, man. Oh, yeah.
She commented on my TikTok. Delilah did.
Really?
It was amazing.
Oh my God, were you like, oh my God, I got a Lady Woody. Oh my God, did you? I mean, honestly, oh my God. Because I would have. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, Delilah, you're the Michael Jordan of radio.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, girl?
Michael Jordan.
Of radio?
That's more like Howard Stern, I would say.
Really?
Is the Michael
Okay.
Jordan of radio. My fantasy was always to be like, move over Robin Quivers, I'm coming in. Yeah, I wanted to be the next Robin
People
Quivers.
don't realize how funny Lindsey Bauer is.
Oh.
So
thank you.
I always thought KMOD was a good fit for you.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yes, thank you.
But is
Every
it?
program director that I'd ever worked for always told me that.
Yeah. So, okay.
And then I get the opportunity and I'm like,
Right, because now you can say the B word.
Yeah.
You can say the B word on
You
that.
brat.
Brat. No, for real. You can say the B word. Can
Yeah.
you say the S word?
No.
What can
You haven't been on a radio that long to know what you can and can't say. Come on.
Well, I mean, you cannot say bitch on country radio.
You can't?
No.
Yo, son, bitch. You can't do that.
No.
I mean, they can sing about it, but you can't say it.
No, we can't.
Old son, bitch, took my tractor, took my old lady. You can't do that. Kicked my dog on the way out.
Have you ever worked in country?
No. Mm-mm. I mean, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Who?
At Cox.
That doesn't count.
I filled in for a long time.
You did.
Before you came along.
So, okay, when I was living in Vegas, I had come back like 6 months prior, and I was like, I really want a job in Tulsa. I really want to move back.
Yeah.
So I went and took my tape everywhere. Well, the first cash quit.
Yep.
And I think they took
Which
me.
is a great story.
Yeah, I don't know that story.
Oh.
I need to have her on here.
Oh, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't think she would be honest
Oh, I think she would be very honest.
about everything.
Oh, I think so.
Okay, Kelly
I think
Cash.
so.
Kelly Cash, if you're watching.
Yes. Kelly Cash, get on it. Yes.
Get on it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Maybe
I think
she'll
that
be
would be amazing.
Okay. All right. We got to do that. I need
Yeah,
a refill.
She's awesome. Oh, let me get you some, my dear.
Well, let me get some OJ. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. Kelly Cash, you need to call up Natalie and get on her podcast. Sit in this very comfy couch. Yeah, she will fluff the pillows for you.
I'll even make you cry, Kelly Cash.
She'll even make you a mimosa. We're taking your tape everywhere. and you wanted to get back into Tulsa because this is your home town.
And then she quit all of a sudden.
Yes, she quit.
All of the sudden. Out of nowhere.
You were working because she was working with who? Who was?
I'm not gonna say
his name.
I mean, I'll say his name.
Yeah. Who was it?
Jim Carrey, but not
Jim
the
Carrey.
rich Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they needed a fill
Who
in.
you worked with.
Yes. So I started filling in. I was there for like 2 months.
You were there that long?
Yes.
Oh, I bet you were
I was
pissed.
a shoo-in. I thought I was in. I thought I was going to have that job.
And they picked me?
Yes. Yes. I was like, Natalie Cash, this brat. Ever. Who is she?
Yeah.
And then I met you, and I was like, oh my God, Natalie Cash, I love her. Oh my gosh.
I get
I
it.
get it. She is a perfect fit. I'll go down the hall and work at Mix 96. It's all good. Yeah. Yes.
I don't think he would fit on country. I like
what? I didn't even like country music until I moved to Oklahoma. Truth.
Really?
Yes.
If
yes.
you could,
And
if you
then
could
I
work in country, would you?
Yes. I mean, if I could or if I had to.
If you could. Only if you had to.
I don't know. I mean, it's never really presented itself since. So
I've only worked in country music.
I think I could because I mean, I think the artists are really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be classic. It couldn't be classic country because I don't go down
No,
no classic
that's what I
country.
started out in. It was like Ernest Tubb, Hank Williams.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
can
picked
enjoy
a
some
fine
Hank
time to
Williams.
leave
Yeah.
me, Lucille.
No, couldn't do it. I'd be like, oh, no, turning down the headphones on this one. I can't do it. No,
Are you watching any TV?
I do watch TV when I have time. I just finished the Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story on Netflix.
So they've responded to that.
Yeah.
They are very mad about it.
Well, they're mad about everything. They're locked away in prison for the rest of their life. I mean, what do they have to be happy about? Oh, I know. Kim Kardashian just came to visit them. They should be happy. They got a little.
Kim
got to see a little
K.
TNA. Huh?
What?
Yeah. Well, you know how she goes and talks to prisoners and stuff. Like she went to talk about beautifying the prison or something like that. I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, go do something else. Go do something real.
Okay, so
They're murderers. Whether or not they were molested by their parents or not, they're murderers.
What do you think of Gypsy Rose?
You know, I watched that one too.
Do you think she's a murderer?
No, she didn't do it. She had someone do it. And I think that her mom
That's still a murderer.
but she was young, and I think that her mom deserves to be dead.
Okay,
in my opinion.
I see
Like,
what you're.
She didn't do it. She was smart enough to have someone else do it. Like she served her time. She served her time behind
Do
bars.
you think he should still be in jail? Nick
Yeah.
Goody John or
Yeah,
Goody
yeah,
John?
yeah. Is he still behind?
Yeah,
He did it. He did it. He didn't have to do it.
She manipulated him.
Sure, but he was stupid enough to fall for it.
He was special ed.
Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of was too, though. Like, and probably still is. Like, I don't know.
Do you watch her TikToks?
No, I don't. I don't. But she's pregnant though, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's gonna be a mom. Like, yeah. But her mom was just. And where was her dad? Like, why didn't
And
he
now all of a sudden he's here?
Yes. Like, why didn't he? I hate that so much.
Yeah.
It's just like Justin Bieber's mom, like, coming
Where
forward
is
now
she?
talking about, like, oh, what Diddy did to my son. Oh, girl.
You can say it.
Bitch, for a paycheck you gave your son to Diddy. Like, right?
Yeah, why is
I
she
mean,
saying
come
something?
on.
I didn't know she said something.
Yeah, apparently. I saw online, and it could be fake news, whatever, but, you know, she's saying that, you know, he molested my son or whatever, and because there's pictures of them in bed together. Like, Justin Bieber sleeping and Diddy sleeping next to him. Yeah, when he was 15. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Diddy thing?
I think he is
Nasty.
Diddy diddler, gross.
Diddy did it?
disgusting. Yeah, Diddy did it.
Which is so unfortunate because, like, I look back, every step I take.
I was never a fan of his. I'm Team Tupac all the way, and always have been, always will be.
But Biggie was his homie.
No, I think that Diddy had Biggie killed. I think he had Tupac killed, and I think it's all gonna come out. And you know what's interesting are the people that aren't talking about it are the celebrities, because you know they were all at those freak off parties.
Jay-Z.
Beyonce.
Yes. Mary J.
Eve.
Eve.
Yes.
Faith Evans. She was.
Yes.
No, Faith was
Biggie's wife that Diddy was probably sleeping with too.
And Kim Porter.
Yes.
She's not
J-Lo,
here.
I think,
J-Lo's guilty.
and I think that's why her and Ben Affleck are divorcing. I think somebody tipped off Ben Affleck to say, like, hey, J-Lo is, I think the FBI probably got a hold of him and was like, hey, we got information on J-Lo.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes.
Like, I think that's.
This is why you fit good, though, on, like, a top 40 station. Because we love the celebrity gossip.
The reality tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love my Real Housewives on Bravo.
Any format, if you could work in, what would it be?
I think I'm on it, really.
Rock.
I mean, because my favorite music genre is classic rock.
Really?
I love classic
that
rock.
you listen to?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Huh.
My favorite band is CCR. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's what I grew up with. And the Beatles, I love the Beatles so much.
Okay.
My parents were a huge influence on me musically. And like Billy Joel. I love Billy Joel too.
See, my parents didn't really care about music.
Oh, really? Music was always on in my house growing up. Always.
Sports
And
was
I
always
love,
a thing.
But I love all music. I love the musical divas. I love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson died on my wedding day. And no one would tell me because they knew it would ruin it. Like, ruin
I was
it.
living in Vegas. I remember exactly what I was doing.
Oh, I was riding in my limo away from my wedding, and every single song in the limo was Michael Jackson. I was like, this is what a bridezilla I was, diva, whatever. I was like, listen to this DJ on the radio. He must know it's my wedding day. He's playing all Michael Jackson just for me. And then the DJ's like, rest in peace, Michael. I'm like, what the F? What did he just say? Yeah. June 25th, 2009. A
Yeah.
day I will never forget.
I will never forget that either. I remember I was driving in Vegas. I was like, dang,
I know.
MJ.
My husband will tell you, it's not because of our wedding day. It's because Michael Jackson died.
So you've been married 15 years.
Yeah.
Still going
Together
strong.
20. Together 20 years, married 15.
Wow.
Yes.
What's the
Bastard
secret?
made me
What's
wait
the
5
secret to
years
staying
before getting
together?
married. Communication and, well, no, not even communication. I would say you have to laugh at each other's jokes, even when they're not great. Fake it. Good sex. Try anything once, at least once.
Okay.
Become a foodie with your partner, because good food is always, you always have really good conversations when you have good food.
Do you like to hunt and fish? Because I see you go with him a lot. Do you think that's a secret?
Yeah, you have to compromise. Compromise,
Yeah.
definitely. Because I didn't hunt. Growing up, my dad always wanted me to go hunting with him, and I never, ever would. Never. I was like, no, I don't want to kill an animal. No. Not for me. And then I started dating Kevin, and he was like, can I just take you hunting just one time? And I'm like, okay, sure. And I went, and my dad actually went on that trip too. And I had the best time. We went pheasant hunting, and I loved it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And my dad was like, see? Like, why didn't you do this before? So, and I think my dad loved that fact that that Kevin could get me to go hunting. And so I've gone duck hunting. I went once. Actually, no, I went a couple of times, but I only actually went once to shoot a gun and try to actually shoot ducks. And it was a beautiful morning. We watched the sunrise, and it was amazing experience. Just beautiful, drinking hot coffee, and it was cold. And I was like, this is nice. And he's like, yeah, see, why don't you come out here more often with me? I was like, oh, it's so nice. Just him and I, beautiful. And in comes a flock of mallards. And he's like, go ahead, take them. And I'm like, okay. Got my gun up, and I can't do it. And I just start crying. He's like, okay, I'm going to do it. And he takes them, and they all fall, like all of them. He's got like 6 of them in the pond of water, whatever. And he's like, what happened? And I'm like, you have babies come out of your vagina, and then you come out here and shoot these ducks. Like, it just all changed. I just couldn't do it. But now a goose, on the other hand, I really want to go goose hunting, because those birds are just
They're mean.
They're mean. They're little assholes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
They are. They walk in front of your car, slow AF. They act like they own the road. They poop on everything that they see. They chase you when you're at the zoo. They want all your popcorn. They want everything. They just act like they own the earth, and they are a nuisance. And I say, kill them all and eat them. Turn them into
Do
goose.
people go geese hunting?
Goose. Oh yeah, my husband does. And they turn them into goose burger. You grind them up with bacon. Oh my gosh, the most delicious burger you'll ever eat. I promise you.
Okay.
It's better than beef.
You have anything else for us?
Oh, fishing. I love to fish. I do. You asked fishing and hunting? Fishing. I love it. Hunting, not so much, but fishing, yes. Girl, yes. I will fish all day long. Yeah. Take me on a charter boat. That's our dream. That's how we're going to retire. We're going to buy a boat and become a charter captain. And when we got married, in our vows were, I will set lines with you. And because he wants to be a charter captain, like, I will be your first mate.
Yeah.
I promise to set lines with you and all through life, yada, yada, yada. And my aunt looked at her husband, and she said she was going to do lines with him. She's talking about Coke. He's like, no, it's a fishing term. And she's like, oh, okay. I know. That's what we get for writing our own wedding vows. Dumb. Couldn't have just taken them out of a book like everybody else. Had to be different. I know. Mm-hmm.
You guys are really rock stars.
Yeah, right? Living that rock star
Yeah.
life.
That's funny. Have you ever told that story on KMOD?
I don't think so.
You should.
I should.
That fits in well.
Yeah.
All right, Lindsay. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Today was
This
fun.
It was fun.
See, you need to get fired from your job and become a podcast host and not make any money.
Yeah, right. Well, hey, you're getting a sponsored. Quick Trip, sponsor her.
Yeah.
Seriously, she uses your cups. I mean, come on. Uses your cups. She buys your booze and your orange juice.
Yes.
She's sponsoring you. You can sponsor her. Come on. Come on.
Are you going to come see me for Bikes for Kids?
Yeah. You know what? Because
why don't you at Big Mad
know
Morning Show bring me some bikes?
Yeah. Why don't we?
When is your okay? Let's talk about that real quick before we go. When is your big charity?
Son of a bitch. It is the.
It's the day before. It's usually around. I remember we have to.
Where's my phone? I have it.
That's
down.
sad, bro.
I know. I hit this part out.
No, we're not editing anything out. It's November
4th and 5th.
No, December 4th and 5th then.
Yeah, December 4th and 5th.
Where at?
Yes. At Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
Again. Love that.
Okay.
We have so much fun. And Dave & Buster's just did a remodel. So, yeah. So it's going to be
It's actually a very cool place to have it.
It is. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It is perfect.
I love you so much.
I love you
like
too.
best
I
friends
love
for
you
life,
more.
you promise?
Yes. Oh, this? No, pinky swear, and a cheers to that. Yes. Yes.
Lindsey Bauer,
We
everybody.
take this on the road, girl.
You've been amazing.
Oh,
This is so. I feel like we were just hanging out at your house.